Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. We are channeling the energy for the upcoming Lionsgate portal, which is on August 8th. Although this is a timeless reading, so if you see this video at a different time, these energies are currently present in your life. I have already pre-selected an oracle card for each pile randomly, and I will show you each card up close so you can decide which one is calling you. But before that, I will ring a singing bowl to clear the energies. So let's begin. Here is pile 1 with the rain card. And here is pile 2 with the potion card. And here is pile number 3 with the moon card. I will now begin pile number 1's reading. Timestamps will be below. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the rain card, which is all about cleansing, purification, and hydration. So during this time, staying hydrated and cleansing your energy is very important. And it's funny with the rain card, where I currently am, there hasn't been much rain. And so this is like something incoming that you have been waiting for. And in order for that to come in, you must cleanse your energies of what no longer is serving you and purify what you truly want in your life. Lilies may be significant, and spending time around water overall, even if there is no rain in the forecast for you, going near a lake or a river or any form of body of water can help release what is no longer serving you and cleanse out that negativity that might be keeping a hold on you. But I will read the message from the guidebook now. Water is one of the essentials of life and one of the 4 classical elements that we use in magical work. Rain hydrates soil and plants. It can be a gentle sprinkling to moisten your garden, or a heavy deluge, enough to wash away previously stable land. The rain card tells you that something in your life needs cleansing or purification. It may be a light cleansing, or it may be a full-on reshaping of your situation. There may be a part of your life that is parched and needs rejuvenation. Meditate on the warning that this card brings, and use the energy of water to purify the imbalances. Let the rain wash away what overwhelms you. And a reflection you can journal about this card offers is there a part of your life that is eroding due to an uneasing flow of unstable energy? So is there anything in your life that is just draining you and making you feel like you have no energy left to put into the things you care about? And now is the time to focus on those things and what can be released. And I'm getting you could even talk to your cup of water as you're drinking it. I've heard of people doing that, and that it just transforms their life. Like even talking into your water, like, this water is healing me, this water is hydrating me, and making every cell in my body hydrated and nourished. Just like little things like that to harness positivity into your day. But let's see what the guardian angels want to communicate with our guardian angel oracle deck. You got two angels here. You got the Angel of Grace and Archangel Uriel. So with working with these two energies, when you cleanse out what is no longer serving you, that is going to bring more grace into your everyday life. It's going to make life flow more easily, like you were meant to live this life, because you were. And so if you have been going through a little bit of a slow period, that is completely okay. And look at with the Grace, she's near some plants here, and the plants need the water just as much as we do. And it's a interconnectedness we have with plants. We need plants, and sometimes the plants need us. And Archangel Uriel is all about bringing you messages of the universe and just getting to know how the world works and understanding those laws of the universe, such as laws of attraction, laws of letting go, and affirmations. But first, I will read the message from the guidebook. I will begin with the Angel of Grace and then move on to Archangel Uriel. Traditionally, grace was seen as a regenerating power granted by God. The Angel of Grace reminds you that this sacred energy is always available to you, and that you will enrich your life by embracing graciousness and gratitude. If you are grappling with a painful or difficult problem, the Angel of Grace will help you to bear it by giving you the courage to make positive changes. And the Angel of Grace, and the grace to accept what must remain. All you have to do is relax, open your heart, and surrender your fears, troubles, and worries to her. When you notice any improvements or find yourself more accepting and able to cope, feel your heart fill with gratitude. Know that the Angel of Grace is equally grateful that you have called on her. And some symbols of this card are jasmine, clear blue sky, or a dark sky with a shaft of sunlight, doves, and lilies, which is great because you already got a lily with this rain card here, so that is very cool. Lilies are definitely going to be present in your life, whether that just be symbols and images of lilies, and that you may see them during times of confirmation, like when you're thinking about something. The universe may confirm it by presenting a lily to you. And an affirmation she offers is, I gratefully accept the gift of grace. I gratefully accept the gift of grace. So now is the time to definitely be grateful for what you have. And it's always better to focus on what we can be grateful for than what we lack. And especially with the laws of attraction, that's kind of the whole idea of it. We want to give our attention to what we appreciate and what we like in our life today, not what we are lacking and what we want for tomorrow and what we feel like we don't have. Because if you show the universe that, yes, this is what I like, this is what I love, this is what I'm going to put my energy towards, the universe will give you more of those things. I will now read the other angel card, the Archangel Uriel, for you from the guidebook. The name Uriel in Hebrew means fire of God. In Jewish and Christian tradition, he was known as the messenger of the Most High, the spirit of the ministration, peace, and grace. And he was a leader of the angelic armies, together with Michael. He was also the keeper of hidden knowledge, who was said to have revealed the mysteries of the Kabbalah to mankind and the secrets of alchemy to the Magi. Today, Uriel is known as the Archangel of Salvation. Some people also believe he is the guardian of our planet. The Archangel of Summer, the North, the Soul, and Enlightenment. Uriel's role is to activate love within us so our souls can ascend to a higher level. He teaches us to appreciate the divine within ourselves and each other. He also brings us beauty and illumination, awakening our ability to realize that we have the power to shape our own reality. Working with the energy of Archangel Uriel enhances our spiritual vision and our ability to radiate the light of our soul in all that we do. It is especially useful if we suffer hostility or mistreatment from other people. Uriel can give us the inner peace to protect our own being and the strength to behave with compassion even to those who hurt us. If you seek support to face injustice, or if you feel the need for peace and spiritual nourishment, Archangel Uriel can help you with that. And some qualities and symbols for Archangel Uriel are the summer, the north, the colors purple, red, and gold, and also just beauty and enlightenment. And an affirmation he offers is, I exalt the divine within as I accept the gift of true spiritual peace. Seeing as Archangel is kind of the delivery messenger of the hidden of our universe and how he also goes along with grace, there's definitely something around manifesting here, and I'm getting that maybe there's a goal, a manifestation, something you want to attract into your life, and maybe you've been trying to put the work in and things just haven't really been aligning. Like, yes, you have been putting the work in, but the energy behind you has been feeling drained. And so it hasn't been able to be executed from the heart necessarily. So Spirit wants you to harness your energy at this time, cleanse it, purify it, and focus on yourself during this time and what it is you are going for. And if you are going for a project or a career or a course of study, I want you to go for it from the heart. Like, that is your destiny. Like, that is what you were born to do with no doubts. Because once you allow that doubt to start creeping in, even if you are unsure about your current path, but if that's the path you're going on, then go on full in 100%. And don't let those thoughts diminish your progress and your efforts. And cleanse out what is holding you back. I will now draw some tarot cards to see what else is incoming for your energy for the Lion's Gate portal. Your first tarot card is the Eight of Swords. So you definitely might be feeling a little bit trapped right now, and you might be feeling like there's some judgment from the people around you for maybe your current state of being, your current state in life with your career, and just overall you're feeling a little bit judged and like you're being kept in a box. And so maybe you are trying to be more authentic and go for what you truly desire, but you're struggling with the judgments from others behind that. Maybe you're wanting to go for a more unconventional life, career path, or family life, and some people may be judging you, but it could also be in your head of those judgments, and that could be your own inner critic judging you and making you second guess your choices. But if you are going for something and you feel it is authentic for you, it will be okay, and you are okay. Other people's judgments have nothing to do with us. All that matters is how we view ourselves. So don't let your thought process feel like you're on a magnifying glass, because even if people are judging you, that's not for you to be concerned about, and it's a waste of energy to be concerned about it. And your next tarot card is the Ace of Cups. So, whatever you are going towards right now, it is definitely going to fill up your cup. And it's going to feel soul aligned. So, whatever is going to be present, whether that's right now or coming up soon, it's going to overflow your cup and it's going to feel so like it's your soul path. And like you have been waiting for this. It's not going to feel like, oh, you're just grinding and working and making someone else rich while you are suffering. No, it's going to feel like you were made for this and you were meant for this. And that is just beautiful. I'm getting with the Rain card, like I'm visualizing your cup overflowing, and it's gonna feel like such a relief when that does happen. Let's see your next tarot card. You have the 10 of Wands. You have been carrying a lot. You feel like you have the weight of the world on your back and that you have just been going forward. And you may feel like you're at the bottom or at the breaking point right now. And Spirit wants you to know that that's because you do need to shift gears a little bit. You have to not be so concerned with other people's judgments. You have to look at your life. What do you love today? What can you attract more of that you already have? Rather than focusing on the struggles and manifesting more struggles, let's manifest the good things you care about and the things you are grateful for in your life. So maybe put your current life and your daily life on a magnifying glass. Like, okay, well, even if it's only little things, what do I love about my life? Even if it's the scent of your soap or being able to relax with a cup of tea at the end of the day or at the start of the day. It's those little things that you can cherish and you can show that you are grateful for them by just having that little thought. And that little thought is better than having a negative thought. So if we flood our subconscious with our conscious thoughts of make them positive, then the subconscious will follow, and it will be more second nature to focus on the good rather than the bad. And then your life can shift naturally and divinely, so it won't feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, because it is hard and you will not be staying here. Life comes in waves, and if you're feeling at a low, hold in there because a high is coming. The rain will wash away and brighter days are on the horizon. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else is incoming for your Lionsgate portal. But you're going to be leaving this suffering behind you. It's going to be easier to manage responsibilities, and maybe you will have less. Because maybe you feel like there's just too many responsibilities at this time to even focus on the things you care about. So it's time to shift that mindset so that your life can shift along with it. You got adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yes, adjustments are required. That's kind of what I was getting here, how there are better days on the horizon, but you have to adjust your way of thinking in order for those good days to come. And I will read the message from the guidebook for you. And the adjustments could be ways of thinking, but it could also be other things. It could be your diet. Maybe you have some bad habits that are keeping a hold on you, that is draining your energy. Like if you eat a lot of junk food, that doesn't give you good energy and good fuel to get the things done you have to get done. So really pay attention to what you're putting in your body, both mentally and physically. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecasted now, that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. An affirmation you can use is I am reevaluating this situation. So if you feel stuck and you don't know what to do, I am reevaluating the situation. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forwards. So, I'm getting what you're going through. You do feel like it's been a bit of rock bottom at this time, and there may be some divine timing at play here, and that is why Spirit isn't necessarily telling you, like, get back to work, put that effort in. No. But rather, cleanse your energies, work on your ways of thinking. I think whatever you have been working on, it's not that what you're doing isn't working. It's just that the mindset and the divine timing has to come in to balance it all out. And so during this a little bit of pause or waiting period, don't be hard on yourself. Everything is a transition. Like I said, life comes in waves. There are ups and there are downs. And don't be hard on yourself. It's 11:11 on the clock as I say this. Do not be hard on yourself when you are in the down, because it will not last forever. And there are beautiful changes incoming in your life. So make sure you keep focus on what you care about, what you love, what you are grateful for, and blessings will be on the way. That is your reading for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more readings. I will now be moving into pile number 2. Have a beautiful day. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose the Potion card, which is all about invigoration and empowerment. So during this Lion's Gate portal, I'm getting that you're going to feel quite inspired at this time. And the Potion card always reminds me of like boozing and drinking a little bit. And of course, you don't have to be a drinker, but that comes to me as like getting social and seeing friends, going to a party. Now is a time that if you are invited to something, Spirit says, yes, you should go. Always, consume in moderation. But sometimes potions can really help you see things you wouldn't see otherwise, or expose you to experiences you wouldn't feel and experience on your path without these potions and mixtures. And it can really open you up socially. So now is the time to be confident and go into any interaction with your authentic self. And that is very important, because in order to meet your soul tribe and who is most aligned with you, your morals, your interests, you must show the world the real you in order to attract real friendships, real loves, real relationships. So now is that time to really be open to these experiences during this Lionsgate portal. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. The potion card tells you that a small infusion of intention, even just a drop, can invigorate you and get you back on track. If you are feeling out of control, any act done with intention can stimulate forward momentum. Choosing to empower yourself with a small gesture of concentrated magic can refresh you enough to galvanize your motivation. This may be as simple as casting a basic spell or meditating in nature. Not every action needs to be huge, and not every change is immediate or sweeping. Don't discount the magic that a tiny gesture or moment can create. Just a small drop will do. And a reflection you can journal about is, what energizes you on a daily basis? So going into a project, a social situation, anything in your daily life, going into it with positivity and with the intentions of this is working out for me and everything comes easy to me. I like those types of affirmations for a more frictionless life, because there can be a lot of friction in life. So Spirit wants you to put more care into the things you are doing, put more thought into it. I was getting, as I was reading it, that I've seen where people say to mix your coffee and like cast a little spell into it, a little manifestation, and even just little things like that, like stirring your drink, your water, your tea, and just those small concentrated forms of magic. They're like hints of beauty in your everyday life. So while it may not be some crazy monumental change, it lights up your world in your daily life. I'm stumbling upon what I'm trying to express here, but an example I can say is like when you find a toonie on the ground, or a dollar bill, depending on where you are from. If you find even just $1 on the ground, well, it's not going to be like life-changing. It's a little like, oh, well, that's nice. So that's kind of the little forms of magic and how they can pile on top of one another to create a beautiful life when those small concentrations of magic are just throughout your whole day. And then suddenly it's like, oh wow, I actually had quite a beautiful magical day. But I will now draw a Guardian Angel Oracle card to see what angel energies are incoming for you. But this Lionsgate portal is definitely going to activate something that is going to make you want to feel more in tune with the things you are doing and have more thought and emotion behind it, rather than just going through the motions day in and day out. The card you got is the Angel of Inspiration. That goes beautifully with the potion card, because if you're feeling more empowered and invigorated, then you are going to naturally feel more inspired. And spending time in nature is essential right now. That is always a great way to feel more inspired and in tune with the beauty around us and the magic around us. Being outside, the universe can deliver you things to show you little signs that you are on the right track in a great way, like showing a little butterfly, a little bird, something meaningful for you that is always a symbol for you, maybe a butterfly, but something is going to inspire you during this time that is coming up for you. And I think that has to do with being more present. I'm getting, like, with the empowerment, the inspiration, being more present during this time is really gonna benefit you and just align you on your divine path. but I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. The word inspiration means breathing in. To be inspired, you need to breathe in the energy of the universe to expand your awareness of the world around you. The angel of inspiration encourages you to do this so you can find fresh ideas for creative activities or simply for daily life. The best place to seek this energy is in nature. If you feel the need to rekindle your imagination, find a garden or other peaceful place to sit down and relax. Breathe deeply and let go of any tension. Focus on the flora and fauna around you. Ask the angel of inspiration to enhance your senses of all the colors, textures, and sounds. You will be amazed at the richness of your perceptions, and your thoughts will take wing. Some symbols of this card are flowers, nature, bright colors, bird, book, waterfall, and the crystal citron. And an affirmation you can use at this time is, I am inspired by the beauty that surrounds me. I am inspired by the beauty that surrounds me. I'm getting, maybe go out for a picnic with your friends, have a good lunch, and that's going to just fill your heart up and your soul up and refuel your energy. And it might bring fresh ideas into your life on what directions to go, what projects to work on, and what you want your life to look like. Maybe you will want to have more outdoor times with your friends and even just with yourself, going for a walk around the neighborhood if you can't get out there and commit to a lunch with your friends. And Spirit can deliver beautiful messages that way. But I will now draw some tarot cards to see what else is incoming for you. Your first tarot card is the Palace of Swords. So the Palace cards are special to this deck, and it's about like a location and your environment. And the swords are about like this intellect. So you're going to be able to see things from a higher perspective during these upcoming few weeks and days. And you're going to see the bigger picture of things, and I think that's going to come along with your inspiration and feeling more empowered. You're going to not feel so small if you have been feeling a little bit discouraged or lost on your path. You're going to be able to take a zoomed out perspective and realize, oh, this is what I should be focusing on. This is what I should be putting more energy, more thought, more time into. And that is going to be coming during this Lionsgate energy. And your next tarot card is the King of Wands. So much creative energy in this reading. You are going to have beautiful ideas during this time. The King of Wands is like the master of his creativity, and he has all the projects ready to go, ready to be worked on, and he's moving through them and towards them with passion and with inspiration. And Spirit wants you to know that you have that energy within you. You have these ideas, these evolutions within you, and it's just about being quiet enough to hear those ideas and being calm enough and putting enough intention into the things you love to see those creative projects manifest into something beautiful. And your next tarot card, which I kind of had a feeling, the Queen of Coins, I had a feeling there was going to be some coins energy here, because there is just so much creativity during this time. Like, this is exciting. I've never seen so much creative energy in one reading that I'm like, okay, all this creativity must lead to some financial gift or reward after. So with this creativity and these creative plans, you're going to be entering into your Queen of Coins energy, where you can manage your finances and your physical aspects of your world beautifully. You can adjust your schedule. I'm getting that you can really pick and choose how you want your daily life to look, and that is thanks to the Queen of Coins energy coming in along with the King of Wands. Because with your creativity, you're going to be bringing in financial blessings, because this is soul aligned. You are going to be inspired, and it's going to bring in opportunities and finances that you have been waiting for, that you have been trying to manifest. And I don't even have much pointers for you. It looks like you are on a beautiful track so far. I am getting with the potion card back to the drinking thing. Like, of course, don't overindulge. Always work with balance. Work a little, play a little, and if you have that balance and you keep that wide perspective and don't get lost in your thoughts or your self-sabotaging behaviors, then what you're going to be bringing in is going to be a beautiful, abundant life. You're entering your queen or king era, and it is so exciting. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else is incoming for your energies. This creative energy is really going to bless you, and I'm getting that you are a creative person. Maybe you are a nature-oriented person. There might be something you're creating out in nature or nature-inspired, and it's just you're going to know what to make project after project, move after move, path after path. You will naturally know if you just trust your inspiration and intuition. The card you got is Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. So that is how these creative projects, these creative energies and ideas are going to be invited into your life, is if you step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you have this brilliant idea, but it's something where you would have to put yourself out there or do something you've never done before, and you're like, well, I don't have the knowledge or the skills to do those things or the talents. But it's not about having the talent. It's about willing to try something new you've never done before. It's about willing to be okay with being uncomfortable for the time being. Because in order to get to this comfort and these financial blessings that the Queen of Coins offers, we must move through our discomfort. I don't quite know the saying, but I recently heard something like, in order to get a comfortable life, you must move through discomfort. And also that, like, for example, working out is uncomfortable, but you work out so your life can be comfortable, so you can comfortably move your body, so you can comfortably get around without getting injured, and so that when you're older, you can be more comfortable in life, in your movement. So comfort comes from discomfort. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow, because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the things that scare you, within reason. This card is all about living your life's purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So, are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? An affirmation you can use at this time is, I know I am headed in the right direction. I know I am headed in the right direction. You're headed for something that feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this. So this is just beautiful. And Spirit wants you to know that stepping out of your comfort zone, you are going to be okay. And say, even if what you are stepping out of your comfort zone and doing, if it is safe and there's just like emotional, mental nerves around it, you are going to be okay. You're going to move through those emotions and you're going to get out on the other side, like the card said, asking, why did I wait so long? Because in order to learn new things, we're going to feel like we don't know much at all. But in order to become an expert, you have to acknowledge what you don't know, so you know what you can learn to make your knowledge wider, brighter. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just so excited for you. You have tons of creativity and creative projects and energy coming in for you, and that is going to help you financially, bringing financial blessings. Just don't let fear hold you back. Don't let being self-conscious hold you back for whatever this is. Step out of your comfort zone and trust that you have the capabilities to handle whatever comes your way. And have trust and faith in the universe that they've got you. And even if whatever you try doesn't necessarily work out right away, maybe it's because it's to open your knowledge and your path to a different door that you never would have got to without that step you had to take. So even if something feels like you're taking a step back, it's to open up new doors for you. And maybe that's what you're going to feel inspired about. Maybe you have been feeling like you've been taking some steps back in life, like you're a little bit behind. But if you really assess the situation from a wider perspective, then you see the bigger picture and it's like, no, I'm not behind. I'm just at a different spot in my life than some other people. But you're also in a similar position to a lot of other people. So don't feel left behind. You are just starting your new chapter, and it's going to transform into something beautiful, abundant, and you're going to feel blessed at the end of it. So that is your reading for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more readings. I will now be moving into pile number 3. Have a beautiful day. Welcome, pile number 3. You chose the Moon card, which is all about phases, cycles, and intuition. So during this Lionsgate portal, your intuition is definitely going to feel heightened, and you're going to be feeling like you're moving through a phase of your life or a cycle. And it might feel like you're starting a new chapter in your life. Just like they call it a Lionsgate portal, it's going to feel like you're stepping through a portal into the next phase of your life. What phase that is will be different for everyone, but sometimes knowing change is coming, especially if we've been kind of on a low in our life, can be refreshing. And it's nice to have that reminder that life comes in waves and cycles, just like the ocean, just like the moon phases. Because when we are in the lows or the dark side of the moon, we can feel like it's going to be dark forever. but it's not. And that's just the nature of life. And it's good to hold on to that knowing that, okay, now isn't looking the brightest, but things come and go and things improve because they have to. That's just the way life works. You'll be in a low and then you'll be in a high. So there is change incoming, and you may feel that it's coming in your intuition. And maybe you haven't been knowing how you're going to get out of it at this time, but your intuition is going to be heightened, and it might help guide you towards your next chapter. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. The pale glowing moon is visible at different angles throughout its monthly cycle. Even though its appearance changes, the moon is always present. Take solace in knowing nature is always there for you. The waxing and waning of the moon reminds you that nothing is static, and that change is both inevitable and healthy. You just may not be able to see it all the time. The phases of the moon represent various energies as manifested in the growth and retreat cycle of nature itself. Nothing is ever at a standstill in the natural world, and the same goes for the energy flowing inside you. Sometimes you may find you retreat into yourself, and other times you other times you reach outward for help. The moon card asks you to trust what your intuition tells you to do. And a reflection you can journal about this card offers is, do you tend to withdraw when overwhelmed, or do you reach out for help? So this is just Spirit's little reminder that whatever it is you are going through at this time, there is resolution, and things change all the time. And maybe you are someone who struggles with change. I know a lot of people do. Change can be hard, even if the change is good, because say going into your next chapter of life, for example, if you move out of your parents' house, well, you love your parents maybe, and you even had a good childhood, but there was aspects you didn't like maybe, and you're still going to miss that time of your life and grieve it, but it also wouldn't be healthy for you to stay there forever. So even though it's hard to let those things go and to move on to the next chapter, it would be limiting us to refuse to go through that portal, to go through to the next chapter. So while we grieve the previous chapter, we can appreciate what we are letting go of and be excited for what we have coming in. But I will now draw a Guardian Angel Oracle card to see what other energies are incoming for you for this Lion's Gate portal. You got the Angel of Direction. So you may have been feeling a little bit lost during this chapter that you are in currently, and maybe you haven't known what direction to take and you've been feeling a little stuck. But the Angel of Direction wants you to know that she can help you on knowing what direction to take and to trust your intuition. Maybe you're going to hear some information that kind of sparks an idea in your mind. Trust it. Trust that intuition of yours to know where to go with that new information. And direction goes so much with like phases and cycles, because it's like, okay, we gotta keep moving on to the next direction. Like, even if you don't know what direction to take, moving is good. It's better to move in a certain direction and discover things about yourself and what you do want for your life and what you don't want for your life, because rather than staying in one spot and just being overwhelmed, you're not going to make those discoveries about yourself by making no decisions and no changes at all. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. The angel of direction can be of great help if you have reached a crossroads in your life, or if you need help to choose between several courses of action. She can show you the route that will be most beneficial for your soul. As soon as you are prepared to take action, call on the angel to help you. First, know that wherever you are, you are in the right place to start. Ask yourself, what can I learn from my current situation? Open your mind to change so that you will be ready to follow the new course that the angel reveals. Visualize the ideal outcome for yourself and ask her to help you to achieve it for the greatest good of all. Watch for clues such as remarks from other people showing that you are on the right track. Some symbols of this card are signposts, crossroads, breeze, winding road, feet or shoes, and arch or gate. And an affirmation you can use during this time is, I have faith that I will clearly see the direction I need to follow. I have faith I will clearly see the direction I need to follow. So I'm definitely getting, you've been feeling a little bit stuck during this time of your life. And that is why Spirit wants to remind you that life comes in waves and cycles, and they will help you on knowing what direction to take. And there will probably be some info coming in to help you decide where to go. And visualizing how you want your future day-to-day life to look can really help you in making this decision on what direction to take, especially if it's your career or family life. Because say you are a person who does want a family and you want lots of family time, or you're a person who wants to travel all the time, choosing a normal 9-to-5 corporate job may not be the route for you, because that type of lifestyle doesn't really align with the type of day-to-day life you are looking to achieve. So really assess how you want your future day-to-day life to look, so then you can kind of work backwards on, well, okay, how would I get there? And maybe Spirit will help you with some ideas and some aha moments to bring those directions forward for you. And I wish someone told me that when I was younger, trying to figure out what to do with my life and my career, is to assess, well, how do you want your day-to-day life to look? Do you want to travel? Do you want to sit at a desk? Do you want to be inside all day? Do you want to work outside? Do you want to work with animals? Are you a people person? Are you more introverted? Truly assess how you want your life to look. Don't just go through the pain being like, oh, well, this is what people do when they grow up, so this is what I have to do. No, you're allowed to go for an unconventional route. And there's just some hooting and hollering in the hall where I live here, so I'm getting confirmation that yes, go for that unconventional route, because you're going to be hooting and hollering at the end, being like, yes, thank goodness I trusted my intuition and went for this. But I will now draw a tarot card. One tarot card. I will now draw a few tarot cards for you to see what else is incoming for you. And I'm getting that these look like lilies on the moon card. So, and there were lilies in the rain card tarot reading. So if you were having troubles choosing between piles, that rain card might have some messages in there for you as well. But Let's see what Spirit has to say for you with the tarot cards. Your first card is the Nine of Swords. Lots of overthinking here. Do not allow your mind to just run loose. Overthinking, like, yes, overanalyzing can be useful here, like I was saying, to really assess how you want your future to look and how you want your day-to-day life to look in detail. But if you are just staying up at night worried and not like actually analyzing the situation, just being like down and out about it and like projecting that nothing's gonna work, well, that's not really benefiting you here. You see here on this card, there's like a branch, but it kind of looks like a hand. So it's like, don't let your mind play tricks on you, and you don't want to manifest a bad outcome now. Which I don't really like to say stuff like that because, like, some of us really have a tough time controlling our negative thoughts, especially if how you grew up, those negative thoughts were around you a lot, whether that's from bullies, from family, just those ways of thinking can get instilled into you. And so it takes effort to not get trapped in this Nine of Swords energy and to not assume the worst. So it's not that you're going to manifest something bad because you're having these negative thoughts, but if you allow yourself to get lost in those thoughts, it's really going to diminish your energy and deplete you. And then it will be hard for you to work towards those manifestations and to go towards those goals. So don't allow this energy to take a hold on you. And I'm also getting that, like, if you name those negative thoughts and disconnect them from yourself, it can help you let them go. Because if we are not our thoughts, and once we realize that, when those negative thoughts arise, you can say, okay, yes, I know, I've seen you, I've heard it before, I've cried about it many times, but today you are not welcome. Because this is not beneficial for you. So it's not about pushing those emotions away. Work through them. Just don't let them consume you. Especially if you have all these different options. Like, if you are feeling a little stuck right now, sometimes it's because you have so many different options. So it's not something to be like upset about. You should be excited about it. And wow, I have so many different options. Like, rather than being scared of it, be excited about it and to be able to try all these different routes and paths. Your life is ahead of you, and that's a beautiful thing, no matter what age you are. And your next tarot card is the Four of Swords. Rest is important right now, and this also comes with the visualizing your future life. Rest. During your time of rest, focus your energy on the excitement of the future. And don't burn yourself out once you do decide what direction you want to go in. Always have balance. Don't let your thoughts of like, oh, I have to work towards this constantly to get there. No. Every step forward is a step forward. And you don't need to make it a marathon. You don't have, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you must pace yourself. So don't neglect rest, and don't feel bad for resting either. I'm getting that maybe every time you rest, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. No, because if you're at your end goal of how you want your future life to look like, I'm sure that in that future perfect life, day-to-day world, you wouldn't be hard on yourself for resting. No, because you have already gotten to where you want to be. So in order to embody that future you, don't be hard on yourself when you are resting, because that is essential rest. And sometimes we have our brightest ideas during rest and during leisure activities. And your next tarot card is the Empress. There is abundance coming in for you, and you're going to feel so fulfilled. if you are a person who does want a family, I'm seeing that on the cards for you. And if not, then this is like a future birth of an idea. And it's going to bring a beautiful path and a beautiful world into your life. And there's all these fresh fruits on this card, and the Empress is actually like very stable. Her bottom half transforms into a tree on this card. So you are going to be very stable in the future, financially, emotionally, and you're going to be like that stability that people look for, and maybe that's the stability you have been looking for. So whatever direction you end up going, trust your intuition and it will bring this Empress energy into your life with abundance and ease. And I will now draw a Moonology card to see what other energies are incoming for you. This Empress energy is just a beautiful sign that manifestations will be incoming, and it's going to be soul aligned. The card you got from the Moonology deck is You Are Good Enough. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So maybe this limiting negative energy is you thinking you're not good enough to go forward in the direction you want to go. I'm getting that is definitely maybe the energy here. Also, if you do want to be a parent in the future, maybe you are, or you are already, maybe you feel like you are not good enough, but you are. And if you put love into your family, into whatever it is you are doing, you are good enough. Do not worry about that. Don't self-sabotage before you even start. You want to be confident as you move forward, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Because if you show the world that you don't believe in yourself, then they won't either. You have to come out with that confidence right out of the gate. And yeah, maybe some other people will still not believe in you, but that's because they just don't see that same vision of yours. But there are billions of people on this planet, so just because people close to you or in your hometown don't see your vision, that doesn't mean that the direction you are going in is wrong. It does not mean that the path you are on is not soul aligned and will not bring abundance and this beautiful life in, just because others don't see it. Maybe it's because they don't have what it takes to do what you do, because we do have all our own strengths and weaknesses. So you are good enough, and trust in that. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flashy, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order, even if it's to yourself. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. So do not forget that you are good enough. You are on the path you are meant to be on. And just because others may not see your vision does not mean it's not going to be a beautiful path for you. You have the skills and the tools in your toolbox to get to where you want to be. Trust in yourself, embrace rest, and keep moving forwards with confidence and grace. So that is your reading for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more readings. Have a beautiful day.